Salute to everyone who's watching. Today we'll go back to dominance. So I have an interesting video upon a request that I've seen before. How do you get out of depression, or how do you deal with depression? And this is something that I've done in the how to become video already. But I know what I want to do it as a separate video so that you can know how to deal with depression better. But in order for us to tell the solution, we must speak about the problem as well, because we can't deal about dealing with depression if you don't know where depression comes from. You understand? And this has come to the point where people are depressed right now. Like, there's a lot of depressed people, and it is caused by a lot of things. But there is a common factor out of everything, because right now people are getting depressed because they don't have jobs. Um, they don't have jobs, and right now things are not going well in their marriages. Right now their kids are whatever, they are not getting to school, all of those stuff. And it comes right now that because of the fact that a lot of people are depressed, suicide rates are high, and unfortunately it is high. So I don't want you to be one of those statistics, so I'm going to tell you how to deal with it. You see, depression, in a very just simple term, it means that the feeling of you feeling like you are not valuable, you're not moving, and you can't move further than where you are right now. And because of the fact that you feel like you can't move further than where you are right now, you feel like you're useless. You start to feel like you really can't do anything. You won't move, and there's nothing that people can gain from you that they would find of value, you see. So that is what really causes depression. And when you isolate yourself, that is when you get depressed to that point, when you let your mind take the best out of you, because your mind is always coming up with all sorts of self-defense mechanisms so that it can protect itself. So when you let your mind dictate where you're supposed to be, other than you telling it where you want to be, it is when you're going to isolate yourself. The depression is going to be the one that mounts towards you, because your mind doesn't concentrate on the positive that are happening in your life. The positive things that are happening in your life are the ones that you tell your mind that at least I have something in my life. But when you listen to your mind and let your mind control it, it is when your mind is going to come up with all sorts of negative things, because it remembers how to defend itself. And some of the ways that it defends itself, it's for you not to do anything that is risky, some things that will take you out of your comfort zone. That is what your mind tells you. But when you tell it what to do, that is when you're going to get out of that mentality. But in order for you to get out of depression is to move forward, because depression is caused by isolation. It is caused by you being inert, you just sitting at one place and not moving. But when you're moving, when you take one step, when you move, you don't give the depression a chance for it to take further stage in your life. That is why when you are depressed and you do something like you take a 2 kilometer walk, like after you take that walk, your mind start to be a little bit clearer, because now you are the one who's telling your mind what to do when you are moving. But in a literal sense, we need to start moving, and not just moving in just walking forward or just running or all of that. When you say move, we say that go towards your goal, to go towards your grind, go towards your fulfillment, go towards what is the thing that matters to you. Don't go through the process of chasing happiness, because chasing happiness is temporary. That is why when you are depressed and you are chasing happiness, you will do things that give you instant gratification. You would do things like take drugs or have sex with a lot of people, go take alcohol, go to parties, and do all sorts of destructive behaviors or spend recklessly and all of that. It is because you are chasing happiness, and happiness is not going to get the depression out of you. But when you are doing things that are going towards your fulfillment, towards your grind, towards progression, that is when you're going to feel the depression getting out little by little. It's not going to go out. It's not going to go out all at once. You get me? It's not going to go out all at once. But when you keep on moving, you are taking a step forward towards killing the depression. But in going forward, know that it's not going to leave you. It's going to creep in. Because things like failure are going to come forward. Things like not making it, rejection, they're going to come forward when you go forward. But when you keep on moving, when you don't stay down and just say and give up on what is happening in your life, that is when you're going to grind. That is when you're going to become motivated. You understand? One of the biggest things that caused me not to become depressed anymore is building a foundation of confidence around me. So when I feel like I'm not moving, the depression tries to creep in, but it doesn't take effect as much as it did because now I've built a foundation of confidence in myself. I started loving myself more. I started respecting myself. I started saying that, you know what, like everything happens for a reason. I started becoming what I have followed right now is being calm and in control. And one of the things that really causes us to be depressed is when you feel like you don't have a sense of control. But a sense of control is gained through exposure, through moving, because that's one thing that really get the best out of you is to move forward, expose yourself, be uncomfortable with being comfortable. If you are comfortable, it means you're not moving. You're not moving forward. When you're too comfortable, because you can be comfortable, but too comfortability, that will cause you to become depressed. So don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below. The pizza business is up. I'll leave the details below so that you can be able to have access to it. And always remember, /TechXYS soldiers salute you out.